start whenever you're ready.
Good morning. I recently heard a quote, "I don't believe in compromise." The speaker's message was that in a compromise, everyone loses something. But in a win-win situation, everyone gains. It might take a little more creativity, it might take a little harder work, but I believe this is the kind of thinking that we need in the world today. That's why I'm here to talk to you about organisms that are so cryptic and hard to study that we remain largely in the dark about their diversity and functions, and about results that could seem a little sci-fi. So we've all seen the images. Extreme weather events are increasing in both magnitude and number. We either have too much water or too little. And until now, people have largely thought that there wasn't a way to adapt. However, I want you to imagine for a second a world in which we have a natural, sustainable infrastructure that moves and absorbs water where it is to where it is not. The list of water services that these mycorrhizae provide is long. Mycorrhizas are plant symbionts that are fungi, and they form on plant roots, pictured on the right here. Where we have looked, we have found water services. They access deep water that plants cannot. They cover distances half the width of our galaxy at least. And they move water across the landscape from where it is to where it is not. Yet, our knowledge about them to date is geographically, taxonomically, and functionally spotty, prohibiting effective management. However, in Arizona, we are blessed with a region where we have water sinks and water sources relatively close to each other, giving us a really unique window to be able to study this water movement across the landscape. I have seized this opportunity to map specific fungi, one of which is pictured on the top right, to specific water services. We have already discovered that 2 years after replanting, disturbed areas have significantly less mycorrhizal activity than adjacent natural areas, potentially indicating impaired water functioning as well. We are currently identifying the characters in these mycorrhizal systems with DNA analysis. And next, we will be tracing water absorption and movement through the system using various different kinds of tracers. I intend to make the most of this model system by also working with designers and engineers using this foundation to get at future understandings of mycorrhizae and how they function in water services that can benefit us all. So from Somalia to India to Melbourne, the world is worried about water services. Arizona itself is also involved in a contentious discussion about diverting water from farming to residential development. I believe we can get to a win-win solution. I invite you to join me in creating win-win futures.